Imagine this, a luxury car gleaming under the city lights, a single scratch marring its perfect surface. But what if that tiny mistake led to a life-changing miracle? What if a simple note of apology turned a stranger's anger into an act of profound generosity? Stick around because by the end of this story, you'll see how one dad's honesty sparked a chain reaction that restored faith in humanity. If this touches your heart, hit that like button and subscribe for more inspiring tales that remind us kindness still exists in this crazy world. It was a rainy Tuesday evening in downtown Chicago, the kind where the streets turned into slick mirrors reflecting the neon signs of bustling shops. Mark Thompson, a 38-year-old single dad, was rushing home from his second job as a delivery driver. His beat-up old sedan, a relic from better days, carried the weight of his world, a backpack full of school supplies for his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, and a heart heavy with the exhaustion of juggling bills, parenting, and grief. Mark's wife, Sarah, had passed away 2 years earlier from a sudden illness, leaving him to navigate the stormy seas of single parenthood alone. Every day was a battle, waking up at dawn to make breakfast, dropping Lily at school, working a dead-end office job by day, and driving for a ride-share app by night. Sleep was a luxury he couldn't afford. That evening, as Mark maneuvered through the crowded parking lot of a high-end mall, disaster struck. His mind was elsewhere, worrying about Lily's upcoming doctor's appointment for her persistent asthma, and how he'd scrape together the copay. In a moment of distraction, he clipped the side of a parked black Mercedes-Benz S-Class, leaving a noticeable scratch along the door. Panic surged through him like ice water. He pulled over, his hands trembling as he inspected the damage. The car was pristine otherwise, clearly belonging to someone who could afford the best. Mark's own insurance was bare minimum, a claim like this could ruin him financially. But Mark wasn't the type to run. Raised by parents who instilled in him the value of integrity, he knew what he had to do. He rummaged through his glove compartment for a pen and paper, scribbling a note, "I'm so sorry for scratching your car. It was an accident. My name is Mark Thompson, here's my number. I'll pay for the repairs however I can." He tucked it under the windshield wiper, snapped a quick photo for his records, and drove away, his stomach in knots. Little did he know, a security camera in the lot had captured the entire incident, including his honest act. The owner of the Mercedes was Elena Vasquez, the CEO of a thriving tech startup called Innovatech, which specialized in AI-driven solutions for everyday problems. At 45, Elena was a force of nature, sharp, ambitious, and no-nonsense. She'd built her company from a garage idea into a multi-million-dollar empire, but success came at a cost. Long hours meant strained relationships and a guarded heart. That evening, she returned to her car after a grueling board meeting, spotting the scratch immediately. Fury bubbled up, this was her prized possession, a symbol of her hard-earned achievements. But then she found the note. Reading it, her anger softened. In a world full of hit-and-runs and excuses, this stranger's accountability stood out. Elena called the mall's security and requested the footage. Watching it, she saw Mark's weary face, the way he hesitated before writing the note, his shoulders slumped as he drove off. Something stirred in her, a memory of her own struggles as a young immigrant single mother before her big break. She decided not just to forgive, but to dig deeper. A quick online search revealed Mark's LinkedIn profile, a modest resume highlighting his dedication as an IT support specialist, but no recent updates. Further sleuthing led her to a GoFundMe page set up by friends after Sarah's death, detailing Mark's ongoing battles with medical bills and providing for Lily. Moved, Elena posted the security footage on her company's social media, anonymizing Mark at first but highlighting his honesty. "In a city of millions, acts like this restore my faith," she captioned. The post exploded overnight, garnering thousands of shares and comments. People praised the mystery dad for his integrity, turning him into an unwitting viral sensation. News outlets picked it up, dubbing it the honest scratch. Viewers shared their own stories of small kindnesses, creating a wave of positivity online. Meanwhile, Mark was oblivious. The next morning, he woke to Lily's cough echoing through their cramped apartment. She was his everything, a bright, curious girl with her mother's smile and a love for drawing fantastical worlds. But asthma attacks had landed her in the ER twice that year, and the specialist recommended expensive treatments Mark couldn't afford. As he prepared her oatmeal, his phone buzzed incessantly with notifications. Confused, he checked, friends tagging him in the viral post, reporters calling for interviews. His simple act had gone global. Elena's team tracked him down through the note's phone number. She invited him to her office, not for confrontation, but for a conversation. Mark arrived nervous, dressed in his best shirt, expecting a bill. Instead, Elena greeted him with a warm smile. "Your honesty touched me," she said. "But I want to know your story." Over coffee, Mark opened up, the loss of Sarah, the endless shifts, Lily's health struggles, the fear of failing as a dad. Tears welled as he spoke of nights when he skipped meals to ensure Lily had enough. Elena listened, her own eyes misting. She revealed her plan, not just forgiving the scratch, but covering the repairs on his car, paying off Lily's medical debts, and offering him a job at Innovatech as a systems analyst, a position that paid double his current salary, with flexible hours and full health benefits. "You've shown the world what integrity looks like," she told him. "Let me show you what support feels like." The story didn't end there. As the viral wave crested, donations poured into a new fund Elena set up for single parents in need. Mark's face became synonymous with hope. He appeared on talk shows, sharing how one honest moment changed everything. But the real transformation was personal. With the new job, Mark could attend Lily's school events, watch her draw without worry lines on his face. Lily's health improved with better care, her laughter filling their home like sunlight after rain. Challenges arose, of course. Mark struggled with imposter syndrome in his new role, feeling out of place among tech whizzes. Elena mentored him personally, reminding him that heart mattered as much as code. Lily faced bullying at school over her dad's sudden fame, but it taught her resilience, turning whispers into friendships. Elena, too, evolved, softening her edges, reconnecting with her estranged daughter, inspired by Mark's vulnerability. Months later, at a company event, Mark stood on stage, the scratch long forgotten. "Life throws curveballs," he said, "but honesty is the bat that hits them out of the park. And kindness? That's the home run." The audience erupted, many wiping tears. Elena, watching from the wings, knew she'd gained more than an employee, a friend, a reminder that success without compassion is empty. This tale isn't just about a scratch, it's about scratches on the soul, healed by human connection. In a world quick to judge, Mark's simple act proved that vulnerability invites miracles. Elena's generosity showed that power, when wielded with empathy, can uplift lives. Together, they reminded us, no matter how broken you feel, one honest step can lead to redemption. If this story moved you, smash that like button. It helps spread these messages further. And subscribe now for more heartwarming narratives that inspire change. Who knows? Your next act of kindness might be the one that goes viral. Remember, in the end, it's not the scratches that define us, but how we own them and rise above.